Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know to hit the like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Listen, we got a lot to talk about as we go through this sell-off. Larry, why are you smiling at the beginning of this? Can't you feel my pain? Yes, I do. What do you think? That I'm not feeling it? I have a lot of money, over $1 million in both markets. Okay. So I'm just telling you, I feel it too. I feel your pain, but I will tell you that this is just another day on this path to creating generational wealth. I'm just telling you that this is actually healthy and part of the process. All right. So let's get right into a few things and see what's going on as these headlines come out. But I want you guys to be weary of falling into a negative space when we have red days. We've been here so many times before, and what has always happened, right? So let's look at this. We're going to bounce between stocks and crypto. Stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ sinks as NVIDIA, Tesla lead big tech. And so the ones that have gained the most during the year, right, those that they just mentioned, are the ones that are getting beat down the most. The ones that have gained the most are the ones that's getting beat down the most. All right, let's just take a look. Bitcoin rally fizzles as tokens record breaking year wins down. Okay, so that's what's going on. So you're going to start seeing a lot of negative news stories now that the market is down. Isn't it funny? All of the negative ones comes when the market is down, and then when you cut the TVs back on a green day, everything is positive. We could see right now that the indices are tanking. They're selling off. The Dow 400 points, Nasdaq, the Dow, but the Nasdaq being down by 371 points at the time of filming this. That's a lot, good people, and that hurts because a lot of our stocks are in these plays. Let's look at some of the big boys. Okay, let's just look at some of the big boys and see what they are doing. Okay, so we got Tesla, NVIDIA, Apple, Palantir. So let's just go through this. Take a minute and go through this. Let me make sure you guys can see this. There we go. So guys, Tesla's cooling off, right? Down by 4.5%. And that's a lot for Tesla because Tesla has been on a heater. It's been going up, up, up. And Larry, are you selling your Tesla stock? Nope. I'm not selling my Tesla stock. It's only down by 4%. If you look over the last 6 months, especially the last 3 months, you could see that Tesla has gained a lot. So again, good people, this is healthy. All right, NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been losing over the last 3 months. It's just been fizzling down. Apple hitting all-time new highs, and Apple is only down by 1%. Okay, so these are the big boys: Tesla, Nvidia, and Apple. These are heavyweighted in an S&P. So the ones that ran up the most are the ones that's getting beat down the most. Palantir was down by 4%. Excuse me, when I saw that. Okay, the reason why I got Amazon pulled up. So the reason why I got Amazon pulled up, good people, is because I like Amazon where it is right now. I believe in Q1 of next year, when we get Q4 earnings from Amazon, I believe Amazon could be a winner. All right. So I'm going to start to buy this dip on Amazon. That's what I'm going to do because Amazon is being affected by everything else that's selling off. Right. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I haven't even done it yet. I'm going to go find it and buy it, right? So I want to play this. I'm going to play two things for you. Guys, I want you to listen to this, what happens historically when we don't have the Santa Claus rally, which is the last 5 days of December, last 5 trading days, and the first 2 trading days of January of the following year. That is the entirety of the Santa Claus rally. Listen to this.
But I will say that according to data, Carson Group, Ryan Dietrich, great stuff, that when we see the Santa Claus rally fail, and we see markets go down from about December 27th to January 3rd or 4th, this week, basically, into early next week.
It started the 24th.
24th? Is that
24th.
So basically when
it's the
stocks
last 5
fall,
days of the trading year and the first two.
First two. So 5 and 2, that equals 7. So when stocks don't perform, history says that we tend to not have a good January. Again, it's just historical data, doesn't mean anything, just something to put in the back of your noggins.
So guys, you heard that. It's just something to put in the back of your noggins. It doesn't mean anything. It was historical data. It could happen again. I just want you guys to be aware now, all right? As we look at our long positions, all right? So listen to this.
Alan, last time you were on, you were very positive and very bullish. I remember it was coming out of the election and you thought the Trump policies would be very pro-growth and good for the market. Where are you now?
I'm still extremely pro-growth, pro the market, and think that the positivity is just going to get better and better. I think what you're seeing today is a lack of faith. You know, it reminds me of the Star Wars thing where Darth Vader says, "Your lack of faith I find disturbing." And I think that the lack of faith is why you're seeing the sell-off in the market. But when you come back to the fundamentals of what's happening here, a sea change of positivity, a sea change of efficiency, the story is going to be about Donald Trump and if he can do the things that he's promised.
But one of the causes for the hesitation is around this rate story. And rates are moving higher. We're at 4.6 on the 10-year. We're near the highs of the year. Is that a headwind?
Well, I think there's a lot of noise about tariffs. There's a lot of concern about productivity. There's a lot of things in this goulash that's out there that people do not really know where the course is. But the fact of the matter is, the Fed has been pretty definitive on its way of looking at the market. It is on a course to lower rates. And if we have efficiency, and if you do what Scott Bessent thinks, and Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary designate, talks about the idea that if we can decrease spending, if we can have increased efficiencies with this dream team that Trump has tried to assemble to handle the economy, then you could have lower interest rates and high growth.
So I like to bring balance on red days. I like to play you something a little positive on red days, but then I like to play you something sometimes a little negative on green days so you can maintain balance and not freak out and think the bottom is falling out. Now, let's shift to crypto. Well, let me say this about stock. There are growth areas, even when you look at the heat map, which is just a sea of red. Every sector, red, 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 red. You guys see that? But all that means to me is, of course, there's lack of buying. That's one of the things that's pulling the market down. There's a ton of tax loss harvesting. For those of you that don't know what that means, please Google it. A lot of people are concerned about taxes. We only have a few more days left before the year ends. And then there's a lot of tax loss harvesting. Can't get into it in this video, but that is what's going on. All right. Look at the volume, low trading volume. I said in my Discord earlier, my personal Discord, I don't even call it Discord. It's a stock crypto club, that sometimes not trading is the best trade that you could take. And today, really for the end of the year, for the rest of the year, I believe that that's where I'm going to be, and I caution my followers for that. Now, let's go to something in spite of what's happening in crypto today. I want you to listen to this video that was recorded today.
Promise, how important is Bitcoin?
Well, it's become increasingly important just because the vision and the idea and the technology have captivated hundreds of millions of people around the world. At the time I wrote that document, Bitcoin was a relatively new concept. I had just read the original white paper, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, and thought this is going to transform the global financial system. And if the technology wins, it could grow by orders of magnitude, which it has. And the reason it has is that there's finite supply. You hear that from Mr. Saylor all the time. But there's also been broad adoption. Anytime somebody uses Bitcoin for anything, whether it's an alternative investment, so because it's uncorrelated to the market, either for trading or because they believe it'll become all of money, That adoption has driven Bitcoin over the last 15 years. And in 2025, that adoption could continue. And if it does, the asset could ascend even more in value.
Let's take a quick look at where we are right now. At the time, listen, over the last 24 hours, we're only down by 1%. Over the last 7 days, not the month, but the last 7 days, we're down by 2% on Bitcoin, okay? So let's just keep that in line here. Look at the top, right? So we could see what's going on. Ethereum, which has been a sleeper, which I'm more focused on buying more because I believe it will wake up and outperform Bitcoin. So I'm going to buy it, but I'm only going to be buying Ethereum to be in the fastest moving car, and then I'm going to be flipping everything over to Bitcoin. That's my personal strategy. Look at this, fear and greed, good people. You guys know I like to look at this because it literally helps you to make money. Now, greed is actually falling. Look at this. Last month, the extreme greed was 85. Last week, 62. And yesterday, 63. Okay? And I showed you guys on the live that when we were in extreme fear, this is the yearly high. If you would have bought when it was extreme fear, you'd be up by 80%. All right? Look at that. And then if you would have bought in extreme greed, you would be nervous right now. All right? And so again, good people, I buy fear and sell greed. It's just that simple. I do that with stocks and crypto. If you believe, like I do, that crypto is going to continue to perform well, we could get 150, 170, 200, 250. You've heard all of these projections on Bitcoin for 2025. Not something that's 25 years from now, but months from now. If you believe, then you just have to just not look at the red, right? It's temporary. Okay, good people? It's temporary. And I am excited. Today, I am going to talk about my money moves, my stock crypto club, right? It's my version of a Patreon. That's not a Patreon. Okay. So I want you guys to look at this. Clearly you could see, and I said building generational wealth using stocks and crypto. This is a stock club focused on learning how to make money by understanding the fundamentals and psychology of investing and trading stocks and crypto, not a traditional Discord. And we are already in there making money, right? Now on this video, yes, we still have Stock Up You. Yes, the coupon code is still EARN, EARN. Yes, you only have literally a few days left to take care of that. But if you want to spend less than $1 a day, and we're going to teach you guys how to chart, and it's just going to be based on you learning how to fish for yourself. Plus, I'm going to give you all of my plays that I post because I have the app with me regardless of where I am. Then go ahead and sign up for that. On this video, it's going to be the top link. Now, hear this. It has not launched yet to the public, but I've been putting my plays in there and we've been making money and we're setting up for next year to absolutely kill it. So this will be the top link in this video. All right. It's called Money Moves. It's my stock club. And I'm giving you 2 weeks free. That will go away at the end of, that will go away. All right. This is going to go away, period, in hours and not weeks. So that's going to go away. I'm giving you 2 weeks free. So all you got to do is just go in there and kind of check things out. And we're going to help you to make money. All right. So on this one, that's called Money Moves. That's the name of it, Money Moves. And it is on WAP. It's on the WAP platform. You don't need to connect anything to anything. You just go right to WAP. If you already have Stock Up You, then simply go to the first video because you guys get 2 months for free. Okay? For free. If you are in the Stock Squad Patreon, you get 1 month free. But everyone else, you guys that are not in any of those, you get 2 weeks free to help you guys to start making money for less than $1 a day. One tier, everybody gets everything. All right, good people. All right, leave me a comment on where you think the stock market is going and or the crypto market is going. Hopefully this helped you a little bit to see that all is not lost. This is normal, all right? Tax loss harvesting, low volume, low buying. And for those of us that's been doing this for years, this is normal, right? We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Make sure you check that link below.